Hey guys, how you doing? It's KJ here from the scariest movie ever made. I got a video here I had to share with you. I think it's very interesting stuff's going on right now. A lot of interesting stuff's happening, and this right here has to do with Miranda Barber. That's her right there. I'm sure by now you're probably familiar with that mug. She's the 19-year-old, quote, Craigslist killer that admitted to killing over 22 different people all across the country with her boyfriend as part of a satanic cult. Yeah, they got a little bit of play, but they really seem to keep that stuff on the low a lot of the time as far as the satanic cult stuff goes. And I'm going to show you a perfect example of that right after this. I'm going to show you a clip at the end of this video, which is what inspired me to make this in the first place. If you're not familiar with my channel or my work, please go check it out, because what you're seeing right here is exactly the same kind of thing I've been telling you guys for a long time. Our world is controlled by a satanic system. It's the easiest way to put it. It gets pretty complex. You know, there's Jesuits, Rosicrucians, Freemasons, Illuminati. There's all these different groups. I'm sure there's all kinds of internal fighting in there as well. But ultimately what it is, as I always say, it's very simple. It's God, devil stuff. You know, the devil controls this realm for the most part. Okay, and this is why we have to be protected. We have to keep our armor on. In my opinion, we have to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. He's the only thing that can really save you from this stuff. You got to know God, okay? Because the spiritual realms are here. They're manifesting more and more. The veil is lifting quicker and quicker, and you'll see that on my videos. Now, we've seen a lot of this, quote, satanic news coming out more and more just over the last year or so. And as I've been saying in my videos, they're revealing themselves. They're coming out, okay? They're coming out of the shadows. They're not hiding themselves anymore. At the same time, paranormal type activity is increasing all around the world, and biblical prophecy is all falling right into place. You know, people can argue all day long about the Bible and it was written by men and all this, but look at all the prophecies in the Bible that we're seeing all around us right now, and too numerous to mention. Hosea prophecy for one, though, and that's all the animals dying, so you can check that out. Water turning blood red all around the world, etc. Well, as all this stuff is coming, these Satanists are starting to reveal themselves. So here's this story right here, okay? Now, what was interesting is just about a week or so, a couple weeks after this came out, there's another news story that came out that I'm attaching to the end of this, and it's fascinating. And as a news crew was rolling, this lady walks up and she admits to murder. She admits to killing her mother live on camera. You may have already seen that, but I want you to rewatch it. You'll see it at the end of this, because what everybody missed is what this lady was saying. The story ran, as I just told you, a lady comes up and confesses to murder live on camera. They didn't even talk about what she was saying. I want you to watch this clip, and I want you to pay attention. This woman is revealing yet another satanic connection and another satanic cult. Okay, so pay close attention to this. Listen to what she says, and I think it's pretty fascinating. At least the implications are really all across the map. It makes you wonder if all these satanic systems now, if there's some kind of an inner war going on, or inner battle, on a larger scale. You'll see what I mean as you watch this. This lady says some very, very interesting things. Pay attention to what this woman is talking about. Pay attention to what she's saying. All the little details. She talks about a huge cult, that, there was infighting there. That's why she had to kill her mother. I mean, listen, this stuff is real, you guys. This is one of those news stories, not just these two I'm showing you here, but the whole idea of the satanic cults and even satanic ritual abuse and all that. That's the stuff. That's the big secret. Okay, that's the stuff that's always kind of, put underneath the rug a little bit, and they won't really so much expose that, okay? But guys, that's the big secret. There's connections all across the board, like I said, with certain Masons, with the Illuminati, if you will, the Luciferians in charge of everything. And then, of course, there's just weirdos that do this stuff, probably young people that get involved with witchcraft or whatever, and then ultimately get into Satanism and do some of that. But I really don't think that's what either one of these stories are. This Craigslist killer, I'm sure there's bigger implications. It'd be fascinating to talk to this girl and find out, like, everything she knows. And same thing with the next story you're about to see, guys. It's revealing more and more that these evil systems are out there, and they seem to be fighting and crumbling and hopefully falling apart. I don't know. But the point of it all is like I said, it's all coming out. Okay, everything's coming out. Nothing will be hidden. So all the truths are starting to come out now. And once again, watch this video. Pay close attention to what she's saying, and just realize, guys, the veil is being lifted on on every area imaginable, not just paranormal type stuff and political type stuff and world politics and war, but even down to this stuff, the true battle between good and evil, the true battle, spiritual battle we're all in, is it's starting to show itself. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Check out this video and leave me some comments. I'd like to hear what you think, okay? Take care, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.
A local news crew gets a shocking scoop while covering the near-fatal stabbing of a 61-year-old woman. They were at the scene when, out of nowhere, the victim's daughter approached them and incredibly confessed to the crime, all with the camera rolling. Here's a story from WVLT's Hillary Magek.
Right beside those green chairs, and she lives upstairs.
The person talking lives at Sunchase Apartments and is close friends with the 61-year-old woman who was stabbed a few doors down early Tuesday morning. She doesn't want her face shown, but tells me the woman's daughter, Katie Nichols, is to blame.
She's just not emotionally stable and, you know, does the best that she can, but needs quite a bit of help.
She says after the stabbing, Nichols took off with her young daughter.
And I almost kind of hope that she does come back through here so that we can get the authorities to get her.
Not 5 minutes later, it happened. Nichols walked up to the camera.
The satanic cult in this city has been casting satanic spells on me for 4 days. I'm exhausted. I came home, I found out that my mom was the ringleader and she was trying to kill my daughter.
Nichols tells me she had to act because her mom was putting curses on them.
I had to kill her. She was going to kill both of us. She was so powerful. I had no idea. I had no idea that my mother was that powerful.
Deputies say Nichols' mother was stabbed in the neck, chest, and stomach and was rushed to the hospital for surgery.
When I left, she was still breathing.
Well, that's good.
I stabbed her 3 times and she should have died. She was still breathing. And I don't know what happened to her afterwards, and I don't know where they took her or what exactly happened, but she was the Antichrist. She did not die.
Nichols says afterwards, she and her daughter hid out.
We went in my car and we ended up in a little rural area and we just waited for the sign that it was safe to come back.
Now that Nichols is in custody, neighbors say they're hopeful she'll get the help she needs. But Nichols is convinced she did everyone a favor.
She had a symbolic representations of my death, my daughter's death, every nuclear explosion that was supposed to happen that's not going to now, because all of the satanic cult has been rounded up and killed now.
That was Hillary Magek from our affiliate WVLT.